don't think rental property is an end in itself. I don't think it's the only thing an entrepreneur should invest in. I think rental property should be a certain percentage of your portfolio. And the reason being that rental income is really, I think it's low yield, and you recoup after quite a period of time. Some may be 10 years, others 15, others go up to 20 years. So it is stable, low risk, but low yield. In an entrepreneur's journey, there must be different types of investments. So if somebody is thinking about T-bills or the money market fund or any other types of investment, there should always be a reason for that investment and what percentage sits in your portfolio. And any person that wants to walk the rental or landlord way should know that it is low risk and low yield, but gives stability. And having rental property is good for your books, because you see in your books it grows. It may give you low yield, but in your books it grows. Yeah, so for me, I'd look at it from the point of view of portfolio. Ensure that your portfolio is balanced. There are some high risk, high income ventures, but there are some low risk, low yield ventures, so that you balance out. I can't put everything in T-bills, and I can't put everything in rental income. And also land. You know, land is a form of investment. But I always tell people that invest in land at the right time, because you can choose to invest in land, but 5-6 years down the line you can't eat the land. Yeah, you can put 5 million in land, and 10 years down the line it's worth 50 million. But when COVID hits, you cannot eat the land. So you have to make sure that it's a balanced portfolio, and it depends on where you are at in life. Yeah, so that's the way I would look at that whole journey of rental income. Number one, location is very important. So set up your investment in a location where you're bound to get your houses rented as and when you want them rented. Target 70, 80, 90% occupancy. It's very important if you are to recoup your rental income. So some people would invest, say, if a client came to me and they have, say, 100 million to invest in rental housing, you know, one client may decide to do 2 or 3 houses in Kitisuru. Another client with the same 100 million may decide to do 20 houses in Umoja. The one who invests in Umoja will recoup faster and will get a higher turnover than the one who invests in Kitisuru in 2 or 3 houses. Because the higher the cadre, the more, so like you see, the last 5 or so years, that high band has been coming down. The sale prices of the houses, the rental incomes have been coming down. But lower middle, and low income is always appreciating. So, number one, look for the location. Number two, look for the right type. Yeah, your target that you're targeting. Number three, I tell clients, I tell people that I want to invest in that space to ensure that they're human. Yeah, you're building houses for human beings. So don't, you see, like the way we normally go to places and you just see a row of tin houses, and people are just maximizing profit. If you want to make it in this space, make sure that you do houses that are well spaced, houses that are following the building code, design principles that are engaging professionals, and in that you ensure that you are taking care of people as human beings. Yeah, your end game is not just money. When you do that, I've realized from experience that you always have people occupying those houses. Yeah, the lighting is okay, the ventilation is okay, the room sizes are okay, the roads that lead up to the house are okay, and you've taken care of things like nursery schools, playing ground spaces, and so on. So it's not just housing, and there's nothing else. Yeah. So that's the third thing I would encourage any investor to do. Be human. Yeah, you're building for human beings. The end game is not just putting money in your bank. Yeah, be human and build in such a way that you're taking care of the dignity of the human being. That way you'll never go wrong.